absolute flurry of roster moves being made here by the Giants here today. So the first one we're going to go over with you guys is one that literally just broke not too long ago here. I'll give Bobby Skinner credit because Giants Nation show was the first place that I saw this. Giants signed LaMareon James, the cornerback. Now, he didn't specify where we signed him to. I have to imagine it's the practice squad because the corresponding move he says is Dee Williams being released, who was on the practice squad. So, yeah. We got a guy who was cut by the Browns off their practice squad.
Chip the Jew, Basil.
Yeah, like, that's where we're at, guys. Other practice squad additions besides, like we said, Neville Hewitt, the linebacker, who was the one big signing. They also signed Curtis Jacobs, who is last year with the Patriots. And I gotta say, guys, his stat line's a bit confusing, and I don't even know what to take of it, to be very frank with you. 9 games, 2 starts, 4 tackles. How do you start 4 times to get 2 times to get 4 tackles?
It's very interesting.
So I don't know if they put him in for like a weird like play package to start the game and then took him out or something. Something seems a bit awry in this because he also only did 23 defensive snaps all season in those 9 games and 2 starts. I guess the kickoff return and it's considering a start now. Like, is that where we're going here? Like, technically,
yes.
But he is a special teams guy specifically. 23 defensive snaps, like I said last year, 23 defensive snaps, 136 special team snaps. So this is definitely a guy that you're going to see more on the special teams, that's for sure. And again, missing board, missing Flanagan fouls. Curtis Jacobs is a guy that I could see potentially in more of a special teams role, whereas Neville Hewitt as a linebacker, you can actually see being on the defensive side of it. And again, they're just scrambling to fill holes here from people that have gone down, basically, which sounds very, very kinky, but it is what it is. It just sounded weird. As I'm saying it, I'm like, wait a minute, they're trying to fill holes to people that went down. Wait a minute, hold on. But the Giants also brought back in wide receiver Dalen Cambre, who was the undrafted rookie free agent. Another guy who is a special teams ace. That's 100% what he was in college, even. In college, he was that. But I think he actually showed a little bit more than people expected in camp as a wide receiver. So we'll see what happens there. I think it's just bringing in young bodies there. Now, obviously, when you bring people in, you got to go ahead and you take people out. Terminated by the club from the practice squad. Qadir Ismail, who's Rocket Ismail's kid there, who was in he's in like 3 or 4 different squads. We signed him a couple weeks ago. We talked about him. Also, Patrick McMorris, the safety as well. So, like I said, Jay says, you guys aren't making me feel any more confident about for Sunday. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna. I'm not saying these are the big moves that'll make the differences there. But like I said, I wanted to at least make sure that you guys are aware of. In case there are any names, who knows? Who knows who gets called up? You know, you just you never know. Actually, I'm sorry. I realized as I'm saying this, Qadir Ismail is who is Qadir Ismail's father. So that makes Rocket Ismail his uncle. Same family, wrong father. As we lose Rob, that's how upset Rob is over these family situations here. But yeah, like I said, a lot of moves. Don't know, like I said, how many of these guys you're going to see per se there. I think, like I said, Neville Hewitt's the one to watch out for because he's the one guy, who can go ahead and actually play defense that we signed here, basically. So, hopefully not too big of a role because, again, he's not exactly the guy who is a star in this league. So,
thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip,
Then you will love the full episodes too.
find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.